This is how me and my client Charles, we worked together to fix his 10-year of digestion problem in just a single week. And you can see this testimonial video on the first link in the description. I'll leave here some messages that he sent me so you can see how satisfied he was. So he booked a call. We talked for 30 minutes or something, and he told me everything that he's going through. And he said that he has slow digestion and constipation, and I noted all the possible causes. So the first thing is gut irritating foods and habits. One mistake he was doing is coffee on an empty stomach. Coffee on an empty stomach can irritate the gut quite a bit because coffee is very acid. And he was drinking 3 cups of coffee in the morning. And this is too much. This is a sign that your gut is not working properly. You have low energy. And if you're drinking coffee, a lot of coffee in the morning just for your digestion to feel great or for you to go to the bathroom, that's a bad sign. And also coffee can cause mineral deficiency, and it's like you're borrowing the energy from tomorrow. And this on a long term is not good. You'll burn out, you'll be always low energy. The second problem, distilled water. Distilled water is a very aggressive water because it robs minerals and can upset the electrolyte balance in your body, especially if you're already low in minerals. This can sometimes cause mild gut irritation or cramping in sensitive individuals. It can cause dehydration and migraines, and this is something I experienced myself. In my gym where I was doing internship, they had distilled water, and I was drinking it while I was working out, and I started feeling weird. I would start feeling dehydrated, tired, my lips would get super dry, and after a heavy set, I would kind of see things blurry. And then I noticed that it was the distilled water, and this is one of the problems that he had. So he was mixing coffee on an empty stomach and drinking a lot of distilled water because he fasted for like the first 4 to 5 hours of the day. And this combination was causing a lot of problems in his gut. And by fixing this, we fixed, I'd say, 60%, 70% of his gut issue. And something else he was doing was shilajit pills. The problem is that fillers and binders that can irritate the gut. Pills can be too concentrated, which can cause nausea or digestive discomfort. It's not very common. Resin form better quality and better absorption. Fluvic acid could be irritating, but not likely. But again, remember that he's a person who has a lot of gut problems, and the smallest thing could cause him problems. And then the second part, gut flora is weak, messed up due to all the antibiotics, all the pharmaceutical things. His gut probably is super weak. His gut flora is basically that. He has no bacteria there, and implementing some fermented and raw foods helped him a lot to restore his gut health. We fixed these 2 things and he saw a big difference. Some quick fixes that we did for the first few days that made a huge difference. And something you need to know, minerals like potassium and magnesium supports muscle contraction in the intestines. And this is very important for you to be able to go to the bathroom, to not feel like the food is stuck in your gut. Proper electrolyte balance keeps bowel movements regular. So this was key information for him. So what we did was start adding some high quality water. He added Mountain Valley, which I think is the best water in the United States. And he wouldn't drink it every day, but he bought some salt. This is, I guess, the best quality salt you can find in the United States. And he would add in his water, and this would keep him hydrated and not have the problems I was having with the distilled water. Then we went from 3 coffees to 1 max, and not every single day. Important, have coffee only 1 hour after waking up and with some food in. Because when you drink coffee on an empty stomach, like I said, is very irritating, and having some food there will kind of cut these side effects. And one option that I gave him that he tried and he liked it a lot, and this is what I do a few times a week when I need that energy, when I need that mental power, and then I have a heavy training session. So in the coffee, organic coffee always, I had butter and honey. This is like a bulletproof coffee. Why is this good? Because it will make the coffee easier on the gut, because the fat of the butter will kind of coat your gut, and this will not let the acidity of the caffeine, the aggressiveness of the caffeine gives you the side effects. And it will not dehydrate you because you have the fats, and your cortisol will not go through the roof compared to drinking black coffee. You have some nutrients from the butter. The fat will not let the coffee dehydrate you, like I said. And he experimented this and he saw a difference in his digestion right away. Something that I say a lot in my videos, that if you fix your morning, your gut will be way better. If you fix your morning inputs, habits, food, everything you do, you'll see that your digestion will be better and your inputs throughout the day will be better. You'll have more energy. You'll feel amazing. So everyone that has a gut issue, we always start by fixing the morning, and then we move to the diet and the other part. Then diet changed a lot. We tried a few things, and since he has like this problem, we had to try a lot of things to see what works best for him. We tried, it was weeks and weeks and weeks trying new foods, eating more, eating less, eating earlier, eating later, switching from red meat to white meat, fish, fruits, cutting the fruits, adding some rice or potatoes. All of these things were done for him to find the best diet for him. So there was days that he liked it to fast. So I gave him two options. Breakfast, something like eggs, easy to digest and will stimulate bile flow and help with digestion and give body some nutrients. He started implementing raw eggs, and he said his digestion was great and he felt amazing. And there was some days that I suggested him, if he's not feeling the gut that good, to fast. Just coconut water or water. And before exercise, some easy carbs, because he would fast, like I said, for 4 or 5 hours. He would drink coffee and drink the water, work out, and then go to his company. So this was an issue here. By implementing some carbs before workout helped him have better workouts. And also the carbs, since the fruits are easily digestible, like honey or fruit, this would help him with digestion because of the gut motility. The fiber of the fruit would help him go to the bathroom, which was an issue for him. He couldn't go to the bathroom in the morning and he would feel bloated throughout the day. In the afternoon, animal-based meals, some sort of meat, eggs with some easily digestible fruit, vegetables like cucumber or tomatoes. Again, not vegetables, like fruit vegetables. Fruit vegetables are like cucumbers, tomatoes, and there's a few more, or like the vegetables that grow out like fruits, basically. These two are very easy to digest, and it was animal-based meal because we want to give him as much nutrition as possible. This is important. You want to have all the nutrients, all the minerals to restore your gut, to give you energy, to not have gut issues from foods that are not that great, to improve his health, build muscle, and all of that. Second thing, avoid anything in seed oils. If possible, eat outside in the sun, because he would always be outside. Sometimes he could eat outside, so I told him eat outside with the sun. This will help with digestion. Dinner and snack. This changed a lot later on because he was having some trouble. He would wake up multiple times during the night to pee. So some things here changed later on. But here, I told him he wants complex carbs like potatoes. Carbs will help relax at night. Snacks like fruit salad is a good option. The sugar will help you relax and sleep better. Quick tip, take it back. Magnesium. Magnesium is a mineral that will help people sleep. And third option, raw milk with honey, an excellent combo. It makes me sleep like a baby, but you want your milk at room temperature because cold milk could stress his gut quite a bit. And these are things I suggested him, and it helped him be more relaxed and sleep faster. So all of these little changes were done, and it improved his gut a lot. And then there's the part of the workout. He would send me videos, and I would fix his posture. I would fix his form so he could keep progressing and building muscle. And he built some muscle. His health went up. His digestion got fixed. He had more energy, slept better, and I'm very happy for that. And I was very happy to work with him. And if you have gut issues, bloating, slow digestion, you want to fix it, book a free call down below. Let's see if we can work together. If you don't like my stuff, you don't want to work with me, I'll still give you something for free that you can follow and do it on your own so you can see some results. But that was it, and see y'all in the next video.